Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and today I want to talk about the Breath of the Wild DLC announcement because there have been a lot of people upset about this, some people okay with this, some people excited about this, and I thought I would just give my thoughts on how I feel about this. I am pretty much right down the middle. I don't really know how excited I am, but I'm not really mad either. I'm really right in the middle because the expansion pass bonus, the first part, is really dumb to me. I don't really look at it as a bonus. It's just, this isn't gonna get me to want the DLC anymore. It's stuff that should just be in the game. 3 new treasure chests found in the Great Plateau, contains useful items, includes exclusive in-game clothing. Don't really care about that at all. Considering the fact that I will have just purchased the Switch, which is $300, and then the game, which is $60, and I bought a Pro Controller. But I guess that's optional. The amiibo are optional, but I chose not to buy those because we still don't know what they do. And if you buy all of them, it costs about $100. So you're already spending $460 if you got all that, minus the Pro Controller. So that's a lot of money. And the craziest part about all this is that if you got the special or master edition of Zelda, you don't get the DLC for free, which blows my mind. I cannot believe it doesn't come with the DLC. So regardless of all of that, then you look at the packs, and DLC Pack 1 to me doesn't even feel like DLC, at least from what it's looking like. A new hard mode, isn't that something that's in every game pretty much? I'm really confused as to how that's DLC. Hard mode is usually something that is either right when you start the game, you pick your difficulty and you can pick hard mode, or it's after you beat the game. I'm not understanding why Pack 1 has hard mode. That, to me, is really dumb. That should be in the game. That should not be DLC. Additional map feature? What does that even mean? What in the world could that possibly be? I would assume that I guess it makes it easier? What can an additional map feature be like? Wow, I really want the DLC for that. And then adds new Cave of Trials challenge. Okay. That's the only one that's okay, maybe that could be fun. The other two things to me do not seem like DLC at all. At all. And purchasing this, you have to spend $20 to get all of this. As of right now, there's no way to get one pack or the other. You just spend a flat $20 fee. So maybe they'll release the packs separately at some point. I'm not too sure. But that first pack and the bonus thing, none of those things really interest me. It's not until you get to pack 2, which is where I'm actually excited for this, is you get a new original story, a new dungeon, and additional challenges. That to me seems like legit $20 DLC content. Because the original story, who knows what they could do with that? Yeah, they could disappoint us and do something that's not really cool. It could be some little extra area you go to or something. But I'm hoping that they go all out in it and it's a brand new campaign. It's a full-fledged campaign. Maybe you play as Zelda or something. I want to see something new and fresh that we didn't see from the first playthrough and have it feel like a full experience. That, to me, would be worth the $20. Regardless of how dumb the other things might be and the other packs or whatever, that to me is worth the $20. The new dungeon, that's cool. Additional challenges, that's awesome. But that new original story is where I think this whole DLC thing shines. And that's where I don't mind the $20 fee, because that is something that you could choose to get or not get. Because people have been talking about, well, do I have to get the DLC? Could I pass on the DLC? Because a lot of people are really mad about this, and they keep bringing up $20 to get 3 new chests. Wow. That's where they are considering it a bonus. Even though I think it's kind of stupid, it is technically just a bonus. You could play the game without getting that. So I don't really look at it as that. I've seen people say, what is this, Candy Crush and stuff like that? That's going a little too far. It's literally just 3 chests that you don't have to get. Then the first DLC pack you could go without. It's the second DLC pack where it's okay, that to me is worth the $20. You could choose to just play the $60 game as it is, play that one story mode, and be all set. Or if you want to expand the story, you could get the DLC. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. I don't mind it because of DLC Pack 2. $20 to me, as long as they do it right, doesn't seem bad. Now, if that new original story is literally just a couple missions and some little side area, then yeah, $20 is too much, and this all should have been in the game. Because that's been another huge argument on this is, why isn't this just in the game as it is? And as a fan and just a consumer in general, of course I'd love it to be in the game. But people need to remember that Nintendo can't stay their traditional ways forever. And I think that's what's starting to get to people. All the other developers have been doing DLC packs for the longest time now. Nintendo hasn't even really done any DLC until the Wii U. That's when it really started to hit off, like with Mario Kart 8. And everyone praised the way they did that. And it really was only a matter of time before they started doing it with games like this too. And I think that people need to realize that Nintendo is still a business. As much as we love Nintendo and we think of them differently from the other companies, they are still a business. They still want to make money. They know that Zelda is a huge title. They know that people are going to buy this DLC almost no matter what. I think that people would have bought this even without that new original story. I think that if DLC Pack 2 didn't even exist, there would be a lot of people still buying this DLC just because it's Zelda. And they know that. And people can't really blame them for doing that. They are a business. Like, yes, it sucks, but they're a business. And if there's any company that I think can do DLC correctly, it's Nintendo. So I have faith in this DLC pack. Again, I'm not like dancing around excited about this DLC, but I'm definitely okay with it. But I think it's important for people to realize that this is a new Nintendo, and they're probably going to start doing this type of stuff more often. I really wouldn't even be surprised if Mario Odyssey had some sort of DLC. I mean, maybe that's a game that they wouldn't really want to do it to, but I mean, I think Zelda was one of those games we all thought would never get DLC, so who knows? Maybe Mario Odyssey will have DLC to it, who knows? But that's just my thoughts on all of this, and I actually really want to know what you guys think, because I have heard varying opinions on this from all over the place, so let me know what you guys think about all this DLC stuff, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. Take care, everyone.